and welcome to this very special episode of SBTV, just to round off this academic year. Normally, I must admit the summer term is one of my favourite, with lots of events, leavers events, sports days, summer productions, and we haven't been able to do any of those this year. But we've still got lots of announcements to make and lots of exciting news that we're going to be sharing with you throughout this episode. So I'm going to start with some of that, and I'm going to hand over to Mr. Sharp.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Wassell, and hello everyone. This is a really exciting part of the programme because this is where we're going to go through the big announcements. We'll let you know who the new house captains are, the head boy, deputy head boy, head girls and so on. There are a few other little bit of announcements, something new this year as well. So there's lots to get through, but we're going to start with the winner of Mrs. Jones's spiritual poetry competition. Now, as you know, Mrs. Jones organises this competition every year, and it appeals to your creative writing to produce these wonderful poems. And she reads every single one of them. And normally she would have been in to do an assembly to announce the winners and give them their prizes. You will still receive a prize. It will come your way in September. And if you're leaving, if you're in year 6, we will get that prize to you. But let's have a look at the winners and find out who the overall winner was, because your name's going to go on the trophy. So to start with, in year 1, the runners-up were Indy and Divine, and the winner for year 1 was Isabel P. Well done to you, Isabel. In year 2, the runners-up were Scarlett F and Mac, and the overall winner was Thomas. Well done to you, sir. In year 3, the runners-up were Jacobus and Tom, and the winner for that year group was Anya R. Well done to you. In year 4, the runners-up were Amy and Lucy K, and the winner for that year group was Elsie. Well done to you. In year 5, the runners-up were Apane and Jacob H, and the winner for that year group was Jack S. Well done to you. And for year 6, the runners-up were Ertie and Harriet, with Lisa taking the top prize for year 6. Well done to you, and well done to all the winners. It's really good that your writing talent has been acknowledged, and we're very, very grateful to Mrs. Jones for organising this competition and for funding the prizes. Really kind of you to do that. But of course, there has to be one overall winner. And this year, the overall winner is Jack from year 5. Well done to you, Jack. Your name will go on the trophy. An extra special prize will be coming your way. And as an added bonus, we have arranged for our literary queen, Mrs. McLaughlin, to actually read your poem. Here it is.
When the world slowed down. When the world slowed down, God was with us in the bird songs that would wake us up. When the world slowed down, we stayed alive thanks to the love of amazing people around us. When the world slowed down, we'd always hoped that we would have health guardians ready to fight for us. When the world slowed down, we discovered that even bad things could have plus sides. When the world slowed down, the Spirit brought us closer together in our hearts. When the world slowed down, we kept believing that Jesus would lead us to a better life, free from lockdown.
Well done to you, Jack. We'll have a special assembly when we can in September or October. We'll get the prizes to all the winners, and your name will actually go on the trophy forevermore as well. Well done, brilliant writing, and very well done to Mrs. McLaughlin, which was brilliantly read. Now, another little prize that we, just in case you missed this one, when we were doing SBTV every week, there was the Gold Coin League, if you remember, and Olivia very kindly called into school to pick up her prize. Here she is picking up her bag of goodies, which were Meadowhall vouchers and toys and sweets and things to do. And very, very kindly, Olivia also brought us some of her wonderful baking. Jammy Dodger Blondies. Never had them before. Brilliant. Love them. New favourites. Thank you. Now, when it comes to house captains, there is going to be something different this year. So, in years gone by, normally we would pick 2 house captains to represent the house and motivate the teams on sports day and at various events. This year, it's just going to be 1. There will be 1 house captain. So you've got extra responsibility, and you have been chosen, you've been handpicked for your sporting ability, your achievements in sport, and how you can motivate and influence your team. There's going to be a lot more inter-house competitions happening through the new school year. Mr. Freeman's very busy preparing currently all the various different events. So there'll be a lot more to look forward to other than just the sports day at the end of the year. So that's something to keep an eye on, and very, very exciting news. We've got the staff, all the staff now have been placed into houses. Obviously you can see the best is Keppel, but all the staff have been placed into their own colours. Some changes and amendments might have been made, but generally speaking, those staff members have always been associated with those colours. But we've shared that information because every now and then there might be a staff competition as well. We had one last week. There was a golf tournament and all the houses were represented. Mr. Freeman and Mrs. Wassell are a bit neutral, a little bit like Mrs. McDougall. They don't have a house, because we need referees and someone to keep the peace and various things like that.
Here we go then, guys. So next year we will be the officials. There'll be no arguments, even in the staff competitions. We're looking forward to a great year of sport at St Bede's.
So Mr. Freeman represented Manor last week at a golf tournament. And that golf tournament took place at the Grange, named after one of the houses. And as you might expect, class won through. And the expertise, Mr. Sharp, representing the House of Keppel, won that particular occasion. So in terms of staff events, Keppel are already one up. It's what you'd expect us to be in the lead at this stage. And when it comes to golf, I'm afraid Mr. Freeman is left trailing. It was good to see Mr. Beaumont and Mr. Swan joining in too. They had their own separate little competition, and Mr. Beaumont came out on top with that one. And as you can tell, I'm probably gloating a little bit because that's probably the only sporting event that I am likely to ever win Mr. Freeman at. And I have certainly let him know about it. Anyway, let's announce the new captains. So when it comes to Team Keppel, always associated with the colour red, but we want people to start really referring to the teams by their house name. So Keppel has been represented very well in the past. You will be standing on the shoulders of giants here, the likes of Danny Lukaj, Miss Bauer, and our current captains, Lewis and Lisa, who've done a sterling job throughout this year. So who is the new individual house captain for Keppel, the most important one here? Let's find out. It's Olivia. Well done, Olivia. Great news. I know you will be a sterling captain for Keppel. Very excited by that prospect. Well done to you. Congratulations. Let's move on to Manor. Of course, Manor has been represented well in recent history. The likes of Lexi and Ellen and Sam. Our current sports leaders for Manor are Harriet and Billy, and of course they've done a wonderful job, but it's now time to find out who will be the new ambassador for Manor. It is, of course, Alexander Oliva. Well done to you. Congratulations, Alex. Brilliant news. Very, very sporty, very, very active. You will motivate and inspire that team brilliantly well, I am no doubt sure. Congratulations to you. And then it comes to the Grange. The Grange team always associated with the colour green, and they have been represented extremely well in the recent past by the likes of Callum and the Fish, and the current sports leaders being Harry and Tori. They've done, again, a wonderful job, really inspired the team and led their team to various events. The new house captain, however, for Green is going to be Bradley, a natural leader. I'm sure you will motivate and inspire your team like no other. You are without doubt a great energy, and you'll be able to transfer all of that hopefully into a winning format for your team. It's about time Greens had a bit of good luck. They've been training for quite a while, I think, so you might just be that motivation that gives them the lift that they need. Well done to you, sir. And then of course it comes to the House of Thundercliff, always associated with the colour yellow. And you've got a new staff member. Of course, we've got Mr. Beaumont starting back with St Bede's in September, and he's insisted on joining Thundercliff because he was always with the yellows when he was a pupil at St Bede's. So you've got a new dynamic to your team overall. Thundercliff has been led very, very well in the recent past by such star names as Miss Kent and Miss Marlowe and Alfie, and the current leadership of the Thundercliff House are obviously Macy and Alex, and they've done, again, a wonderful job. Time to find out who will be leading Thundercliff, though, from a sporting perspective for the academic year 20 to 21, and the new captain is... Jamie. Well done to you, Jamie. I'm sure you will lead your team to victory, hopefully, with working in partnership with Mr. Beaumont. You've a point to prove, I think, and I'm sure as a collective team you will force a new path for the House of Thundercliff. Well done to you, and well done to all our new captains. You stand alone, you've been picked for your sporting ability, and I'm sure that you'll certainly be very busy in the new school year. You'll be kept active, and you'll be required to show great leadership in this role. So well done, enjoy. Okay, so this is it. This is the edge of the seat stuff. This is the really big announcements of the top team. These are the privileged positions of head boy and head girl and their deputies. And it's a real privilege to be given these roles, partly because they are given to you by the staff. It's a vote. Every member of staff gets one vote. And of course, you are asked to represent school in a whole manner of different ways. And you could be asked to go to various events or meet distinguished visitors who come to the school. We've had various trips out where the top team have done extremely well, even at the invitation of like the Prime Minister to go down to Downing Street. So it could be anything that you're asked to do, and you should feel real pride in the fact that the staff have voted for you based on all your time at St Bede's. So it's a really, really big thing. Now, normally, sometimes this is quite an easy decision. There are standout pupils who really deserve it. But every member of staff who's voted this year has found it really difficult. Now, normally Mrs. Williams organises this competition, but she's not been in school, so Mrs. Wassell's had to take charge of it. And she's even had to contact the staff that were working from home to send them the voting slips. And everyone's had to vote for head boy, head girl, and then the deputy positions as well. And we've said it's been really, really difficult. And the reason for that is that there were so many worthy candidates to choose from. And that is a real credit to the year group as a whole, because it wasn't an easy decision at all. So everyone took a lot longer than normal, I think, really, and they toyed with their votes and they looked at it, and it was all done very, very fairly. If you want to know how exactly it was done, you can chat to Mrs. Wassell about it, but I assure you it was a very fair process. And really, I think there wasn't that much in the final results. It was quite close, and because so many people got so many votes. Really, really difficult one for us as staff to vote on. But the results are known, they have been checked, and we're now in a position where we can announce the winners. So I think we'll start with the deputy head boy. Now, I think this is a great role, but then, of course, I'm going to be a little bit biased because this was the role that I had when I was at St Bede's, can you believe? It was a real privilege. Me and my mate, Daniel Fennerty, we were the top team. He was the head boy and I was the deputy head boy, and I think we did a sterling job at the time. You will, if you look back in the course of history, see that back in the 1980s, it was me as deputy head boy, and then moving to more recent times, that role has been filled by Dylan Beatty, and then Ben Kotas. Daniel Dean did this role. Jack Finney was appointed deputy head, and then he left the role. And the reason that Jack left the role was because he was promoted to head boy. He's one of the very few people who's enjoyed both positions. I bet there's not many people on the planet actually that have got a St Bede's deputy head boy badge and a head boy badge, and I'm sure they will go quite nicely with his array of swimming trophies. We still have that bet, Mr. Finney, don't forget about the Olympics. It still stands, that one. So then, of course, we had to appoint a new deputy head boy, and that was James Athy. The year before last, it was Lennon Gallagher, who could forget. And our current sitting deputy head boy is, of course, Ewan Simpson. So, some big shoes to fill here. A great role. It's a special place in my heart, this one. I'm so happy also with this result, because it means so much. Because I remember this young man joining St Bede's way back in foundation, and the journey he has taken has been remarkable to be given this absolutely sensational honour. Let's find out. Sydney, congratulations, absolutely brilliant. You thoroughly deserve this accolade and this achievement, sir. Well done. I am so proud, and I know that you will represent school extremely well. I can just picture now that huge smile on your face. You should be very happy. You should be very proud. We all are, and we're all so happy for you here. Mrs. Wassell has got you a badge. I'm sure we'll get that to you at some point, or it might be given to you on your first day when you come back. But well done. It is a massive achievement and you thoroughly deserve it. Shall we find out who the deputy head girl is? Yes, let's find out. Why not? Again, very high profile role this. If we look back over history, we can see that previous deputy head girls have been Tia Ellis, then we've had Ellie Wilding, Maya Gladwin has done the role, my media club superstar Libby Smallman was deputy head girl, Jasmine Hartman was one of the team at Downing Street who found out they were taking on the new role, and Ava Winterbourne, of course, is our current sitting deputy head girl, and she has done that role with such class. Well done to you. Let's find out who is the new deputy head girl. Miss Rhodes, congratulations. I can hear the screams from your household right now. Well done to you, Ida. Absolutely brilliant. Thoroughly deserved. Not an easy decision this. There were so many worthy candidates, but you have come out on top. And again, it's because you are just such a fine role model. You set such a good example. You try so hard. Just generally a wonderful human being, and you live and breathe all those characteristics that we have in our promises. Thoroughly deserved. Well done. I'm sure you are, and rightly so. Very proud. I'm sure mother and father are also proud of you. Well done. Huge honour. You, of course, have your badge as well. I'm sure you will do a great job. So it's time to find out who is the head girl, and of course anybody who's been appointed to one of these positions, it's a great thing to be able to put on your junior CV when you're applying for places at university or maybe your first ever job. It's a real privilege, real honour, and it's deserved. That's the thing about this. In recent history, we've had such great head girls as Olivia Hill, and then Beth Norris in 2016. Poppy Dern did it in 2017. Who could ever forget Alice Felvis in 2018, who handed over to Olivia Scoley in 2019, who in turn handed over then to the current head girl, who of course is the second of the Norris girls to receive this honour. It is of course Kate. So it is time. Let us find out who is about to fill these very big shoes, who is the worthy winner and will be crowned the head girl for 2020-21. It is, of course, Paris. Well done to you, Paris. A huge honour and thoroughly deserved. You are a remarkable young woman, a fine ambassador for school, and you thoroughly deserve the recognition. Well done. I'm sure you're very happy. We've got you a badge ready. It's already in school. We will get it to you somehow, and then you'll be able to proudly wear that when you come back as Year 6 in September. Well done. Absolutely brilliant. Let's find out about the head boy. Very exciting. This is obviously the top role for any male pupil here at St Bede's. There was a period of time where this top team stopped. The school didn't do it for a while. There was a bit of a lull, and then Mrs. Wassell started it back up again in 2015. I think the charts have been showing. So we've only got really recent records from about 2015. But if we look at the charts and see some of the absolute big names that have won this role and this huge privilege over recent history, we can see it starts with Max Smith back in 2015. And then, of course, it was Owen Howitt. Andre Moussa, an absolute superstar. Finlay Walsh was originally appointed into the role, but then of course he decided to emigrate with his family. I don't think he had a lot of choice in it, to be honest. Thankfully we had Jack to step into the role, so he became the head boy. Lorenzo was appointed in 2019. And then of course Shamak is our current sitting head boy, and what a great job he has done. Represented school brilliantly. We would have been taking them to London for a very special trip to some film awards, but of course that was just at the time that everything started to lock down. So unfortunately, like so many things this year, it's not quite been the same, but they've done a great job, the top team, nevertheless. So it's time. This is a staff vote, done very, very fairly. We need to find out who is the new head boy. Congratulations, sir. It is a massive honour. Thoroughly deserved. You received a lot of votes, and all the people that voted for you said what a fine young man you were, what a great example you are to others, how hard you try in school, and more importantly, what a great job you will do in that role. And of course, you live and breathe all the 5 promises that we have here at St Bede's. Well done to you, sir. I'm sure you are currently screaming the place down. Rightly so. You deserve it. Well done. Huge honour. And I'm really, really, really proud of you. Well done. And here is that summary. Looking good. Can't wait for you to get into your new roles. Congratulations, you look really good as a squad. Now, when Mrs. Wassell reintroduced the top team back in 2015, she did so by just introducing the head boy, head girl and the deputies. But when I came to school, there was an additional layer of authority, if you like, within the school pupils, ambassadors who were appointed as prefects. And they would have certain responsibilities, and staff would know that they could turn to a trusted young person. They were given badges and they were given certain roles to do throughout school. And this year, because it was so difficult to pick a head boy and head girl, because there was such a bank of worthy candidates and the scores were very, very high, we decided that we would reintroduce a team of prefects. So, a little bit like the head boy and head girl and the deputies, you will receive a badge, you will be given extra responsibilities, you will be given extra privileges. And this is because you live and breathe the principles of everything that we stand for here at St Bede's. You demonstrate the promises on a daily basis, and we just need that extra bit of support for all the things that we've got planned for the new exciting academic year that's coming up. So, in addition to those roles, if you're feeling a little bit disappointed that you haven't won anything or been given a particular position, do not fear. There are 8 prefects that we are about to announce. Very, very exciting. And again, appointed by the staff and a very, very worthy winner, each and every one of you, because you really do demonstrate everything that we're looking for. So, for the first time in a long time, our new team of prefects, they start with Danny P. Well done to you, sir. You are a 2021 prefect, as indeed is Lewis. You have been appointed to the top team. Joining them, still representing the boys, will be Mr. Holt. And the final one of the quartet is Finn. Well done to you. You did receive a high number of votes in the deputy and head boy vote categories, and it just seemed a shame for all of those votes not to count for anything, which is why we've reintroduced the prefect role. So well done to you, huge privilege, massive honour, and we'll look forward to welcoming you into your new positions, giving you your badges and telling you what your privileges are for the new academic year. Shall we see who the girls are? Well, it starts with Miss Lambert. Congratulations to you. Olivia will be joining the top team, and I must confess, although I probably shouldn't do this, I voted for you, Olivia. You've been so kind to me, and I just think you are a fine role model. I'm so happy you become a prefect. Joining her will be Dakota. You are also one of the new prefects. Completing the quartet is, of course, Bernie Barry. So there they are, our 8 new St Bede's prefects for the brand new academic year 2020 to 21. You'll be given lots of jobs to do. You'll be invited to various different events. We will need you to really shine a light on what we're looking for from St Bede's. Congratulations. It's a huge honour. You deserve it. You are fine young people, and you will represent school in the most amazing way, I am no doubt sure. Well done, our new top team of prefects. Lots to get through there, wasn't there? I told you it would be good. I know there will be lots of very happy young people all throughout Rotherham on hearing this news. Well done. It's richly deserved. You thoroughly deserve the reward and the accolade and the privilege that you've been given. And I am sure that you will do the job extremely well. Really looking forward to it. Now, I think that's about it from me. We're going to go back to Mrs. Wassell in a moment, and she will do the draw for a Meadowhall voucher for the support fund. We'll find out who that is. She gets one of the nice jobs. She's also got some housekeeping to tell us about. But before we do that, here's a familiar face, Mrs. McDowell, and a couple of others who might just want to say a few things.
Thank you, Mrs. Sharp. Hi, everyone. What a strange and different year this has been for us. However, I'd just like to thank the school council for all your hard work this year, and I'm looking forward into seeing the new school council members this year. Just to let you know, in September I'm here for any child that wants to talk about any worries. But in the meantime, I want you to remember it's good to talk. If you've got any worries, talk to a trusted adult, mum, dad, older sister, brother, grandma, granddad, even your friends. Keep in touch with them and talk about your feelings and your worries. There is other agencies online that you can contact. There's the Young Minds, NSPCC and Childline. In the meantime, I just want to say good luck to all the children that are either moving schools or the year 6 that's moving on to secondary school. Lots of good luck and happiness in the future. Mrs. McDowell. Bye.
And here's an old familiar face who would just like to say goodbye to the year 6ers, and from me, good luck in your new school.
We're champions!
Hi Year Sixers. Sorry I can't get in to see you. I feel so bad about that. Really was looking forward to seeing you all before you moved on. But I want to tell you that I send you all my love and lots of luck for your new adventure. And I will always remember you all in my prayers. Bye.
Goodbye Year 6. You've been a lovely lot, and I'm sorry we've not got to do some of the fun stuff that we would normally get to do. You'll be brilliant. Keep working hard, and I'll miss you. Bye.
Hello Class 10, just like to say good luck in your new schools. We've really missed you while you've not all been here, but some of you have been back and it's been really nice to see you all. Although it has been unfortunate we've not got to say goodbye to all of you. Good luck in your new secondary schools, and we'll hope to see you next year when things get back to normal. Goodbye.
Hi Year 6, Miss Parkin here. What a year that you've had in your last year of school at St Bede's. I'm wishing everybody all the best of luck in their secondary school, and I'll remember you for a very long time. Please do come back to school to visit and say hello. Lots of love. Bye.
Goodbye. Good luck everyone at your secondary school. Bye. Goodbye Year 6. Good luck in your secondary school and for your future. Bye.
Goodbye lovely Year 6ers. So sorry we didn't get to see you all before the end of term. Wishing you a wonderful summer, and I hope you have lots of luck, love and fun at St Bernard's or Winter Hill or wherever you're going. See you soon. Bye.
I just want to say I've really missed you over the last couple of months. I've really missed not having chance to do all the creative things with you, sports day, all the productions. I feel really sad about that. But I know you'll all be fantastic and brilliant, so I want you to go off to wherever you're going to, whether it's St Bernard's or somewhere else, and enjoy your journey there and be the best that you can be and excel. I wish you all the luck in the world. Take care. Thank you. See you later from Mr Davenport. Bye.
Good luck at your new school, Year 6.
Hello and goodbye, Year 6ers. So sorry that I can't be there in person to wish you goodbye. You really are a special year group to me. For so many of you, I taught you at least 3 times. I'm really so sorry about that for some of you. But every moment was great. We had so much fun, and it was lovely to see you all grow in your own ways, and especially see confidence grow in a lot of you. I wish you so much luck in the future, and I'm sure I'm going to see many of you. There's going to be famous sports stars, athletes, musicians, dancers, writers. You really are all a talented bunch of kids. And I'm so sorry that I'm not there to be able to say goodbye. I wish you all the luck, lots of fun, lots of happiness, and please always be kind to each other. Bye. Lots of love and hugs.
Goodbye, Year 6. It's been a pleasure knowing you all. I hope you have a lovely time in your new schools, and you will be sadly missed.
Bon voyage, Year 6. Hope you have a brilliant time or whatever secondary school you're going to. And remember, science is the most important subject you shall ever do. Don't worry about anything else. I want at least half of you to pursue a career in science. It's the future. Good luck to everybody. Bye.
To all Year 6ers, just want to wish you all the best. Good luck, goodbye, stay safe. What a year you've had, unpredictable, but still very memorable. You've been a fantastic year group. Just a shame that for some of you, it ended early. But you've been in our thoughts, you've been in our prayers, and we wish you all the very best for secondary school. Take care.
Goodbye and good luck, Year 6. Bye. Well, it's been a weird time for us all. Good luck, Year 6, in everything you do. Take care. Love you all.
Well, that's been different. Year 6ers, what an end to the year. Goodbye and good luck. See you soon. No, I won't though, will I? I won't though, will I?
Make sure you have that.
Hello to all the Year 6ers. Key Stage 1 are really proud of how you've all grown over the last few years, and we've missed seeing you over lockdown, but we cannot wait to see where you go next on your journey. Just as an extra special message, I'd like to say a big happy birthday to Mimi, who's 9 today. That's from everyone in your St Bede's family.
Hi guys, it's a shame that we've got to do it this way, but I couldn't let you guys go without saying goodbye. One of my favourite year groups ever. Take care, and I hope you have a great time at your new school, and hopefully you'll come back and see us as well. And just before I go, just a message to Matilda H. Thank you very much for the buns. Delicious. They went down a treat. See you later.
Thank you very much, and it's so good to see so many familiar faces there, of course. Now, we've kind of got back to normal to a degree in school, and we've settled into a routine. It's been great to get back. But if you've been homeschooling, you're probably beginning to feel it a little bit now. And of course, we're going into the 6-week summer holidays. Hopefully, fingers crossed, everything will be back to normal and we'll all be back to school in September. You feel so much better. It's very strange your first few days, but within a matter of days, it's like we've never been away. And hopefully that feeling will come back for you too. If you're struggling, remember, take plenty of downtime. It will soon be over and we'll all be back to normal eventually, hopefully soon. Have a great summer, make time to relax and enjoy and do the things you want to do. You can ease off the academic work if you want for a bit now. We've done lots of great things with Beats TV, we've done lots of great things since we've been back in school. It's not been the same, we've missed you. We've not had sports day and an end of year production. We've got a wonderful little set of videos coming up for the Year 6 that are leaving. Best of luck from me. I hope you'll really enjoy your new schools. I'm sure you'll be fine. And come back and visit us one day, maybe soon. Come and say hello. We always like to see our old familiar, friendly faces coming back to see us. Take care, enjoy the summer, and back to Mrs. Wassell.
Wow, some really big news there and very, very worthy. It wasn't easy. The teachers had their votes, and even the teachers not working in school this last few weeks, they've contributed. Whole school effort there. and we're absolutely delighted and can't wait for those children to represent school. We know they will be a credit to us and their families. So, a few other little bits and pieces to share now, and I think at this important time while we're not in school, just to remind you to please make sure everyone has already downloaded the Parent Mail app, because that will be our biggest form of communication moving forward into next year. We're not going to be sending paper letters and other communications home as we have done. We're trying to save the environment, save money for school, and also to make things easier for you parents if everything's just in one place. So we've gone with Parent Mail. That's the system that we use for parents' evening booking appointments, and we've been trialling it through this last term. Our records show 100% of people have now got Parent Mail downloaded, but if you haven't got the app, please do so, because that makes things even cheaper for us as a school. If you had the old Parent Pay account and you paid some money for a school trip for last term, please log back in, because that money will be sitting in your basket for you to claim back. If you have any problems with that, please contact Mr. Booth in the office and he'll explain how you transfer from your basket back to your account. But that's there waiting for you, so please do. Then delete it, because everything will be Parent Mail, including booking children's meals. So have a look, you can do that in advance, you can get organised for the new term. The only thing you can't do is book a meal on the day. So don't leave it while the last minute, book for the full week ahead and have a look at the system, find your way around it, where to find everything. And as I say, phone Mr. Booth if there are any problems. Thank you. Okay, so by now you should have all received your end of year school report, and I'm sure we've got some very happy, very proud parents. They are reduced this year because they just reflect the 2 terms that we had in school, but it does give some targets for next year. Within that pack there will be the letter, a very important letter outlining which class your child is in for next year. Obviously we've not been able to do the transition day, but we will make sure that there's a lot of support for children in the first few days back at school, and some of the activities we would normally have done in transition will be taken care of in those early days. So don't worry, we're all in the same boat, it's new to everyone, and we will look after you, we promise, in September. Okay, so we're about to do the draw for the support fund. Thank you to everybody who's contributed this year. I'm delighted to say that Lauren's here to help me this morning, and the winner of this will win a £50 Meadow Hall voucher. So if we reach across, you pick one out for me, Lauren. Thank you. Let's have a look. Milo Boone. So if the Boone family would like to get in touch and collect their voucher, that's fantastic. Thank you. Thank you, Lauren. So on our webpage, you'll find some really important information about the term dates. I want you to go back and look at these, please, because the inset days have been revised. In order to get the children back into school as soon as possible, we've reduced that down to just 1 inset day for September, and the children are due to return, as it stands at the minute, on Wednesday the 2nd of September, not Thursday as originally stated. However, I have to say at this point that could change. Still waiting for information from Gavin Williamson and the government about reopening of school. But if things go to plan and we can get everybody back, that will be the planned start date for school to reopen. On Wednesday the 2nd of September, I will email those term dates out to your individual Parent Mail accounts, but they are on the website if you want to check ahead. So it's almost time to bring this episode to a close. I just want to go back to congratulate all our winners and all the children who've been nominated for different awards or different achievements throughout next year. I'm really delighted and so excited for that new term to start. It can't come soon enough. Before it does, I think everybody deserves a well-earned summer break, including all those children who've been at home, haven't been into school, but we know how busy you've been keeping your homeschooling going. Thank you for that. That's been really important that we've had that communication and we've been able to see everything that you've done. We've got a big display up in school already showing all our lockdown 2020, and the work that you've done at home as well as the activities in school. So you've not been forgotten at all, and we can't wait to welcome you back to school. So thank you to everybody, children, staff, parents, for all your support throughout the year. When we turned a corner in January 2020, none of us saw this coming. Very strange times, but we've all done our very best through the difficult situation, and we're looking forward to coming out the other side as Team St Bede's stronger than ever. So before I finally sign off, I just want to say a very special note to our Year 6 children. It's really disappointing that we've not had you in school these last few weeks. I'm delighted that we got to go to Whitby earlier in the year. That was a very special time for all of us. So pleased that we did manage to fit that in. And at 11 o'clock today, there's going to be a special episode of all the Whitby highlights to sort of make up for the fact that we've not been able to do the Leavers Assembly and the summer productions. It's a longer than normal. I know Mr. Sharp's put a lot of work into it, but we felt that you deserved it. You've also had a special gift from the PTA, which is a lovely souvenir for you to keep as your memories from St Bede's. And just to thank you on behalf of the whole school for being a super Year 6 cohort. We really will miss you, and good luck in your future. Keep in touch, we'll follow your progress, but do come back and show us your new uniform and let's hear all about you. So thank you everybody, have a wonderful summer, take care, God bless.
Here we go, from the heart central, looking at the white dot, and it's over to Aston.
Well, it's been a weird time for us all.